Welcome back to the Masters of Arabia tournament. In this game we have Seb Ad Hoc playing in grey, and his opponent will be a Draco playing in green. So, what are we seeing in game 1? We are seeing a Huns War as always. I'm going to speed it up really quickly, and hopefully we'll get to some action nice and quick. So, what do we usually see? We usually see... well, sometimes we see the Draco. We've seen that a few times, and that's just been 3 militia. I think we saw more get used in a previous game, and that's the difference between the Hun Drush and the Aztec Drush. The main difference there is those extra 2 militia which you get, which of course, because you don't need to get loom, because Aztecs already start with it, they can put that gold into something a little bit more useful. So they, well, honestly I'd probably want loom over 2 militia, but it allows them to get those extra militia out in play. So that usually advances up into archer warfare. Every now and then in Huns we see the scouts get made as well. Like I always say, you can usually tell by the amount of farms they've got available and the amount of villages they've got on food. So, let's check out the scouting right now. We have Seb Ad Hoc scouting around. He's found all his major resources, got his main gold pile towards the front here, got a small deer patch over here, gold towards the back as well, so if he gets forced back he can still use this, and it looks like he should be able to wall in quite easily, honestly, if he wants to just go straight across there. This big area in the front though, not going to be nice to hold out. If he has to, probably palisade there and probably there to force anything to go past the town centre. Still going to be in range of archers though, and again he's got another big section over here, so he doesn't have the greatest position to wall off. Definitely possible, but I probably wouldn't do it personally. So let's check out Draco right now, see what he's got. He's only just finished looking at his area here, so we could be seeing quite a big skill difference in this game so far. Seb Ad Hoc currently at 624, and we see Draco at 400 right now, 490. We do see the barracks going down for Draco though, and do we see a barracks going down for... Seb Ad Hoc might not put a barracks down at all, might just go straight into feudal. Actually, I want to look at the resources quickly. Could just go straight into feudal the way he's going. He's definitely looking like he's going to by the population. And the fact he's got so many on food and he's only got 4 on wood. 4 can generally... it depends when it is, but if you have 4 on there nice and early, you can generally tell they've got a barracks coming up. But, you know, if it's back to about now, got a bit of time. And we do have the lumber camp going up in the back here. This is signaling to me that he does want to go up because he's got that food to go up there. And there we go, advancing up, but he's going to want to get that double range up nice and quickly, and he's going to produce archers, because we can tell by all his villages he currently has on wood. But no gold could suggest he's going skirmishes, and there's that wall off coming there I was talking about, so he'll be able to force anything past the town centre. So it's really going to come down to what he decides to do. There's nothing really decisive at this point, except for the fact that he hasn't got any gold. So he's got plenty of food and wood, so he could go with spears, he could go with scouts, he could go with skirmishes, but there's not really enough villages on food to say that he's going to go scouts, so you can't really say that indefinitely. And once we have the full wall off coming up for Draco right now, and put that barracks up and didn't get some militia out actually, idle villager there. Using this gold mine here to wall off at the front. Doesn't have a gold mine inside his base, so this is the only gold mine he has. So if Hoc can get down here and hold this section with some archers, Draco is going to be in a lot of trouble to get out of there, honestly. We see the barracks go up nice and early though, and we didn't actually see any militia created, which is different. Usually when that barracks comes up nice and early, we see that. And now we see why we have all these villages on wood here. It looks like all this palisade here has been built, because he's putting them all into farms. So scouts are the way he's going. His opponent does already have his barracks up though, so he's going to be able to get out those spears in response, and he's actually layering all his palisade around here. That's an interesting one. But all this palisade here is going down. Surprised he doesn't go on stone, honestly, if you're going to double up. But, you know, and there's some militia there, so he did create some militia. However, they did take a long time, got in at the 13-minute mark. However, now he does know that his opponent's going for scouts, and we know naturally that scouts are going to beat the hell out of these militia, even though the militia have the heal bonus there, or had. But nearly taken out once, that's not a bad effort. We can see the watchtower going down to protect this stone mine here. And he knows there's a gold at the back here. It'll be interesting to see which one he branches out to. So all this walling here is going to buy him some time. But how much time it actually buys him will be the question. because Palisade, it only has 250 HP, and naturally it has building armor as well, but they're not great. It looks like he could lose his barracks, potentially, actually, the way it's going. Not going to be able to repair it either, because that layer of Palisade right there. Tower up defensively, are we going to see... Sorry, I thought we might have seen him going forward there for a second, but it's just sheep. Whether or not we get an archery range down, or if he just keeps... Or if he just goes straight for another advance, because the way it's going at the moment, he might go for the advance. We see that Draco only just advanced up then, and we've got the archery range and the smith going down, so naturally he's going to try and pick off these cavalry archers from inside his walls. We do have a tower going down over here, and if he doesn't repair these walls quick enough, actually, he might be in a bit of trouble. And it's on fire. Is he going to do anything else? Tower's up. Slowly damaging those scouts, but as we know, scouts have that 2 armor to start with, and I'm just really interested to see what happens here, because he hasn't really looked out into anything else. He's got a lot of resources there. He could go up to Castle Age right now if he wanted to, and there we go, he's going up, so he's going to obviously try and get some rams out, maybe go for a mangonel or 2, going to be able to cut him off from the resources here, cut him off from this gold mine, cut him off from over here, and if you can just station mangonels around there, we'll be fine. But, naturally, as we know as well, rams can absolutely destroy Palisade wall. Palisade does not last at all. So we've got 3 rangers down right now, and a smith. However, we've got no units in play yet. What are you doing? Let's see what he's actually creating. And he's creating nothing either, but he is going up to Castle Age. So, what he decides to do is going to be interesting. Obviously, we can tell he's going for cavalry archers because he's got all these rangers out. He's going to be able to get quite a few out. And we see the villager going forward now, so he could probably go for that forward siege workshop. But Draco is still behind by 200 points. We see it Hawk going up there, so making the lead still 250 points. But the point is still, Hawk has complete map control at this stage, and he's come forward. So where'd that villager go? Cannot see it at all, unless it's down over here. So we've got the siege workshop coming down over here, and I don't think Draco's going to notice it. No, I don't think he's expecting it. Oh, wait. He could just about see it here if he decides... Ooh, that was so close there, Hawk. Oh, he's coming back. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. We do have the siege workshop down there, and it is got something in it. So let's have a look at what it is, whether it's a ram or a mangonel. It is a battering ram. And he's coming past. I'm going to expect that he saw that siege workshop. Yes, he did see the siege workshop. And the town center goes down as well. However, we do have all these scouts over here. And I don't think that Hawk's really doing much at the moment. He's got double stable out, which means he's going for knights. There we go. Which is interesting because we don't generally see a lot of knights in Hun Wars. But there is quite a few up here. So these cavalry archers are going to be hard pressed to defend. And these rams as well are going to be able to soak up a lot of that damage. So if he micros his knights correctly, and he's got the armor upgrades on them, he's got the bloodlines done. We can see that Draco does not have bloodlines down, however he does have the first armor upgrade done and both the attack upgrades done. And right now we could see that Draco's in a lot of trouble. He's 600 points down, he's got rams in his base, and all he's got to deal with it is villagers and cavalry archers. And the way these cavalry archers are just sitting there losing this hill bonus, because I believe there should be a little hill bonus there. Do rams get hill bonus? Well, I think they would. But we see the defensive wall going down there, opposed to the rare offensive wall that we do see. But losing that town center there, that's going to cost him nearly down by 2,200 points. And these rams are just going to go to town right now. And here we go, exactly what I said. Look at this ram just destroy that palisade wall. And so ram just soaking up the damage there while the knights come in. Knights kill off these guys, and town center going to be garrisoned. Yes, it is. Knights should be withdrawn. Oh, well, they've got all those upgrades, so they should be alright, actually. Do the damage. And there we go. We've got the good game there from Draco. So we could see there that Hawk did have it pretty much from the start of the game. So he just had complete map control and was able to carry it out. So game 2, it was pretty close going into Castle Age, though, but we could see that Hawk just took off and he outboomed his opponent. We can see, though, that he does have quite a good economy. He did set it up quite early as well. Lots of villages on wood and lots of farms there. He knew what it was going to do from the start. We can see quite a few villages there, and only a few on stone. Didn't really want to be bothered with it, I guess, because there wasn't really a lot he could do. He could have gone with the offensive castle, but that doesn't happen a lot. So I will see you guys in Game 2 between Seb Adhoc and Draco.